Sup nerds, today we have Galaxy Dragons versus Galaxy Examon. Brandon won the die roll, starts off by a Hatching Sun, evoing into Luna, playing Wisteria, Scourging top 3. Adds the Slayer. I hatch my Sunmon, evo into Corona. And then play Coinsio, choke him to 1. Brandon stays in Raising, plays another Wisteria, Scourges top 3, adds the Firemon. I promote, gain memory from Corona, evo into Fire for 2, Scourge top 3, add Galga and Flareamon. Trigger Corona, Botsaurus, gain 2 memory, trigger Sun, evo into Galgamon for 1 memory, trigger Galgamon, we both draw a card, and then I gain a memory back. Evo into Flare for 1 memory. Swing Security, jamming, 1 check, survive. Play Wisteria, Scourge top 3. Add a Lekis. I was kind of sad. I was hoping to draw into Volcanic Dramon whenever I was doing this combo. That way it would keep him from playing on his turn. Surprisingly though, I never saw one. Then I just play another Wisteria, Scourge top 3. Add the Garuda Ace, and then his turn at 3. He promotes. Evos into Fire for 2, Scourges top 3, adds Luna and Firemon. Triggers Luna, Inheritable, Botsaurus, gains memory, triggers Sun, evo into Galga for 2, triggers Galga, but draw a card, gains a memory. Evos into Cressamon for 1, stuns my Flareamon. Pops Wisteria, goes to 4, evos into Slayer for 4. Strips 3 sources, the Galgamon, the Coronamon, and the Sunmon. He swings into me with Piercing. He is 14k for 1 check jamming. And Brandon actually forgot that Slayer Dramon has an optional unsuspension effect if security is removed from your opponent's security stack. And since it is optional, I did not remind him. He could have gotten another check here if he wanted to. Alright, and then he just plays a Luna to set me to my 3. I hatch Sun, evo into Corona. I play Luna for 3, pop Wisteria, go back to 2, evo into Lekis for 2, Scourge top 3. Add the Corona, put Winged Dramon on top. Trigger Luna Inheritable, Botsaurus, gain 2 memory. Trigger Coinsio, Botsaurus the stack to evo into something for free. Evo into Flareamon for free, pop Lunamon. Pop another Wisteria, go to 4, play Luna for 3. Evo into Galga for 2, but draw a card, and since Brandon has 8 or more, I do gain a memory back, go back to 0. Trigger Luna, Botsaurus, gain 2 memory. I play Garuda Ace for 4, trigger effect, play Coinsio, trigger Coinsio, Botsaurus the Luna stack to evo somewhere for free, evo Garuda Ace into Volk for free, and then Brandon cannot play or move 6000 DP Digimon or lower to the end of his turn. He hatches Sun, evos into Luna. Pops Wisteria, goes to 4, plays Wisteria, Scourges top 3. Adds the Galgamon. Alright, he swings Security, 14k jamming, I let it go through. He once again is unaware of the unsuspension effect, so he just stays suspended. Then he plays Coinsio, gives me 3. Alright, I promote Corona, gain a memory from Corona since I have Coinsio in play. And I should be able to just kill him here. Evo into Lekis for 2, Scourge top 3. Add the Coinsio, put Metallic Dramon on top. Trigger Luna, Botsaurus, gain 2 memory. Trigger Corona, Botsaurus, gain 2 memory. I do not trigger Sun. I swing Security with a Volk, blow up the Slayer, and then 1 check at 13k. Survive. Swing with Luna, 1 check jamming, survive. Yeah, there's so many different lethal lines here because I have so much stuff in play already. Play Garuda for 4, trigger Garuda, play Coinsio, tap Coinsio, Botsaurus the Lunamon stack to evo somewhere for free. Evo into Break for free, suspend his Coinsio. Tap Coinsio, Botsaurus the same stack to evo somewhere for free, evo into Slayer for free. And since he's only 14k and doesn't have jamming, I go ahead and just DNA into Examon for free. Now he's 17k. And then I swing with my Corona first, he dies, and then swing on suspend with Examon, then swing for game. So we do take game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in my Galaxy Dragons deck profile, link for that will be in the pinned comment below. And if you're interested in early access to videos as well as other perks, consider becoming a channel member. The join button will be a subscribe button used to be if you're already subscribed. Alright, Brandon chooses to go first for game 2. Hatches Sun. Evo's in a Corona. Plays Wisteria, Scorches top 3. Adds a Lekismon. I hatch my Sunmon. Evo into Lunamon. And then play Firemon for 3. Add Galgamon and Flareamon and choke him to 1. He promotes, pops Wisteria, goes to 3. Evo's into Lekis for 2, Scorches top 3. Adds Corona and Cressamon. Bot sources, gains 2 memory, triggers Sun. Evo's into Galga for 1. We both draw a card, he gains memory back. Evo's into Flareamon for 1, blows up my Firemon. Swing security, jamming, 1 check, survives. And then plays Lunamon to choke me to 1. So Brandon did choke me to 1, and I have a Rookie and Raising and nothing else. Just want you to keep that in mind while this turn progresses. I promote. Evo into Galga for 2, but draw a card. Brandon has 8 or more cards in his hand now, so I gain a memory, go back to 0. Trigger Lunamon, bot source, gain 2 memory. Trigger Sun. Evo into Lekis for 1 memory, Scorch top 3. Add the Coinsio. Evo into Flare for 1, blow up the Luna. And then Evo into Medieval Gallant for 3 and blow up his stack. His turn at 3. LOL. He hatches Sunmon. Evo's in a Corona. And then plays Coinsio, tricks me to 1. I hatch Sun. Evo in a Corona. And I don't want to swing with my Medieval because I want to make it harder for him to out it on his turn. I'll play Coinsio to set him to his 3. He promotes, gains memory from Corona. Evo's into Lekis for 2, Scorches top 3. Adds the Cressamon. Never mind, he adds the Lunamon instead. Bot sources, gains 2 memory, triggers Sun. Evo's into Fire for 1, Scorches top 3 again. Adds the Galgamon. Triggers Coinsio. Bot sources the stack to Evo into Galgamon for free. We both draw a card, he gains memory. Evo's into Cressamon for 1, stuns my Medieval. Evo's into Slayer for 4, and gets to strip 3 sources from my Medieval. Strips the bottom 3, the Lunamon, the Sunmon, and the jamming Galgamon. For those of you watching, the ones that I would strip would be the Flareamon, the Lekismon, and the Galgamon. Because once you have a non-Galaxy card on your top of your stack, the Lunamon inheritable and the Sunmon inheritable don't do anything anymore. Unless you get de-evoed, I guess. So my turn at 3, I promote, gain a memory from Corona. Evo into Lekis for 2, Scorch top 3. Add the Coronamon. Trigger Corona inheritable. Bot source, gain 2 memory, trigger Sun. Evo into Fire for 1, Scorch top 3 again. Add the Coinsio. Trigger Coinsio, bot source to Evo for free into Galgamon, but draw a card, I gain a memory, go to 4. I actually misplay on this turn. So I play Garuda for 4, trigger Garuda, play Coinsio, trigger Coinsio, tap bot source to Evo somewhere for free, Evo into Break for free, suspend the Slayer, and what I should have done right here is use Breaktramon's effect to swing security with my Coronamon. And then my Medieval Gallant could trigger. I would suspend the Breaktramon, and then I could delete his 16,000 DP Slayer Dramon here. And then Corona would just check security with jamming. And then I could do whatever I wanted from that point. But I don't do that. Sad sauce. So I just play Wisteria for 3, Scorch top 3, add the Lekis, and then Brandon's turn at 3. He hatches Sunmon. Evo's into Luna. I am threatening an ace now. Brandon is aware that I'm playing Examon, so like he's probably not going to swing at me with a Breaktramon on the field, which is nice, but his stack shouldn't be there. Alright, he Evo's into Fyra in Raising, and Evo's into Crescent in Raising, and then my turn at 3. I hatch, gain memory from Corona. Evo Lunamon in Raising. Evo into Lekis for 2, Scorch top 3, add the Galgamon. Trigger Corona, bot source, gain 2 memory, trigger Sun, Evo into Galga, but draw a card, I gain a memory. Evo into Flare for 1 memory. Tap Coinsio, bot source to Evo somewhere for free. Evo into Wingdramon for free. DNA into Exa, bot deck his Slayer. Now I have jamming and 2 checks. Play Luna for 3, pop Wisteria, Evo into Lekkas for 2, Scratch top 3, add nothing. Pretty much filtered all those cards out of my deck. Bot Source to gain 2 memory. Trigger Coinsio, Bot Source, Evo into Flare for free. Swing with Medieval, Alliance, 2 checks, Coinsio, and Memory Boost. Swing, unsuspend with Exa, 2 checks. Unfortunately, I can't kill him here. Survive both, and there's no reason for me to swing at him again since I would stay suspended on his turn. Evo into Volk for 5, give him his 3, can't play or move 6,000 DP or lower Digimon. He promotes, triggers Luna to Bot Source, gain 2 memory, triggers Sun, Evos into Flare for free, pops Wisteria, goes to 7, plays Cressa for 5, stuns a Medieval once again. That's actually one of the reasons why I put the Luna in Raising instead of the Corona, because I had the option, is in case I needed to put the Medieval back in my hand to play it again. Taps Coinsio, Bot Source to Evo somewhere for free. Evo's into Slayer for free. Evo's into another Flare for 1. And Evo's into Break for 3. He can suspend my Examon, and then he can declare an attack if he wants, but my Examon would unsuspend before the attack went through. And so he chooses not to attack, so I do unsuspend, and then unsuspend phase, everything else unsuspends. Then I draw for turn, I promote, and we have an interesting dilemma here, because I have turn player Prio, so he is going to trigger his Slayer, but I get to turn player Prio my start of main phase effects first, which is my Lunamon. Yeah. Unsuspend that Slayer, sir. I do trigger the Luna, bounce a Medieval like I intended, gain 2 memory. And then now he triggers the Slayer. And I forgot, because it's been so long, that Slayer lets the opponent choose who they want to attack, which is hilarious. It's nowhere near as good as like an actual taunt. So I'm like, okay, I'll swing with Volk. They're both 14k on my turn, so I blow up the Break Digimon with the Volk when attacking effect. It'd be funny if I blew up the Slayer and he no longer could ace me. I just wanted to blow up the bigger stack. I'm not going to try to play a guessing game about what I think he might have in his hand to be able to ace me. So he does ace into Examon. Unfortunately does bot deck my Examon on the Evo. And he does have 8 overflow underneath him. The Examon's 5, and then I have the Garuda ace underneath. And then the Volk is 15k, 1 check. Brandon is 17k. But if he blocks, I get to float into a body. And if I float into Metallic, I get to immediately de-evo him and then pull the turn back, which is really bad for him. So he originally is like, I'm going to block. And then he's like, oh, wait, you float, don't you? So he chooses not to block, lets the attack go through. I check a 15,000 DP Digimon, which is hilarious because that means my Volk still gets to float because I do die to the check. I don't have jamming. Fortunately for Brandon, though, I do not have the Metallic in my hand, so I play Break. It would be really funny if his Examon had already suspended for the turn one time, because then my Break's on play. I could suspend the Examon again and then declare an attack with Lunamon for game. But sadly, I can't do that because he would just block with his Examon. He hatches Sunmon, Evo's into Luna. And he has to play around my Examon ace now because I put a Break on the field, which is why I did that. Because if he swings and I ace him, he just gets blown out. He loses on the spot because I steal turn and then just kill him on my turn. Evo's into Fyra for 2. And then Evo's into Groundra for 4. And then my turn at 3, I hatch Sun. And then we do have a start of main phase situation once again because he does have the Slayer inheritable. In hindsight, I should have deleted the Slayer Digimon to avoid having to deal with that because that is kind of annoying. I do want to bounce something with my Lunamon to gain 2 memory here. So I bounce itself with Luna, gain 2 memory, and then he triggers his start of main phase, suspends to force my Break to attack. And then he blocks it. And then it dies. And now I have 5 memory, and he does not have an unsuspended blocker on his field anymore. I have 5 memory and 2 of the Tamers on the field already, and I'm like, surely I can kill him with this. I Evo a Corona and Raising. Because I have 5 memory plus 5 memory, so I functionally have 10 memory because I have a Garuda and a Tamer in my hand, so I can blow up his Examon and gain 5 memory off of it. I do have the risk, if I don't plan this out and I don't do it correctly and actually kill him, I do deck out. I have like 2 or 3 cards left in my deck. So I'm debating if I should just blow up his Examon and be like, I'll kill you next time, Batman, or whatever. But I'm like, surely there's a lethal line here. Like, I have access to 10 memory. There's no way I can't kill him with 2 Tamers on the field already. And after some deliberation, I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I can do this, so YOLO. Play Luna for 3, Evo into Fire for 2, Scourge top 3, it's an Examon. Trigger Luna, gain 2 memory. Play Garuda for 4 memory, play Coinsio, trigger Garuda's effect to blow up the Examon, and then that's a net gain of 1 memory off of that play, so I go back to 3. Then I tap Coinsio, bot Source to Evo somewhere for free. So Evo into the Slayer Digimon for free. And draw my last card in my deck, so if I don't win now, I lose. I tap Coinsio, bot Source again. And then I tap Coinsio again, bot Source to Evo for free. Evo into Flareamon for 0. And then Evo into Medieval for 3, and then DNA into Examon, and then swing for game. So we do take the match 2-0, but I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy seeing this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.